are you, sir? Where am I going? Am I following you? Are we going to the red carpet?
I get the gold star.
Man, I get a gold star. I didn't do anything yet. I get a gold star.
You don't have to do anything.
All right, I like this school. Oh, these are the people who read? Oh, wow. Okay.
Earthquake by Millie Lee. Pictures by Yang Suk Chia. This morning the earth shook and threw us from our beds. We were not hurt, just stunned. Drawers spilled, dishes crashed, pots and pans clanged as they fell. Ancestral portraits flew off the walls. Popo packed up all we could carry, bedding, clothing, food, utensils, Kuan Yin, and ancestors too. Mama told us to hurry, wear extra layers of clothes, and prepare to leave for safety. Baba hurried out to seek help and returned with a cot and 2 kinsmen. Carefully and slowly we made our way down the stairs to load up the cot with our belongings. In the early dawn, confused and frightened, we gathered at Portsmouth Square. All of Chinatown must have been there. "You must go to Golden Gate Park," shouted the policeman. "The city is on fire. Go quickly, now." Dark smoke, our eyes, gritty dust filled the air, our mouths and our noses too. The earth shook again. We stopped and watched in fear as buildings crumbled around us. Elder brother, younger brother, and I cleared the path for the cart carrying Mama and Popo and our belongings. We were hot and thirsty until we shed the extra clothing and drank some cold tea. In the early morning rush to leave, we had not eaten anything. Popo gave us crackers and dried fruit. Up the steep hills across the city, we pushed and pulled the heavy cart. All around us, frightened people struggled with loads too dear to leave behind. Terrified dogs, cats, and horses joined the people hurrying to safety. Until at last, we were away from the spreading fires, away from the falling buildings. In Golden Gate Park, there was food, water, and tents for shelter. Popo, Baba, Mama, and elder brother, younger brother, and I rested and ate. We were safe for now, while the city still burned and the earth still shook.
Wow. Was that the first time you ever read that book? Or did you practice?
I practiced a few times.
Because you're pretty good.
Thanks.
There's a lot of tough words in there, like ancestral. Yeah, do you know what that means?
Pictures of ancestors.
Right, wow, pretty good. You know what you do when you read a book and you don't know a word right away? What do you do? What do you do?
You
Ask someone who might know the word, and if there's nobody around, what do you do? Look it up? Look it up in the dictionary. Wow. Look it up in the did I say dictionary?
Dictionary, yeah.
No.
Google it.
You don't, yeah, you Google it. You just hit www.google.com and up comes and put the word in it, it tells you what it means. I can't believe I just said dictionary. Like they have no clue what a dictionary is. Yeah? Cool, that was very good. So you guys all taking turns reading to all the different people?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
The list is right there.
The list? Oh, that's all the people who are coming?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me, Mayor McCormick. 2 o'clock. And tomorrow? And they all do your class?
Yeah.
Why does your class get all the readers? How come? Because you guys are special?
Yeah.
What's the only class?
In the world.
You're the best class in the world?
Because Miss Denham and Miss Mackenzie told us that there's a lot of people in the world who don't have books and can't read.
Uh-huh. That's true. That's true. Are you guys reading books now for pleasure?
Yeah.
What book are you reading right now?
A book about wolves.
Wolves? What about you?
Wolves coming.
How about you?
With the cat.
How about you?
Um,
What book are you reading right now?
Muffins New Beginnings in the Groundhog.
Okay. How about you?
Reading the cat.
And keep going. Let's go. Have your books. What are you reading?
The Paperboy.
The Paperboy. Okay.
Rufus Goes to School.
Okay.
A Dog for a Penny.
Okay.
Spring Green.
Spring Break.
Spring Green.
Spring Green. Okay. What's it about? Eli Manning. What's it about?
It's about they're going to a party, and then you have to, and whoever brings the most original green thing is the winner.
Okay. How about you?
Home Run.
Home Run. That sounds like a book I would like. I bet it's about baseball. See? Mayors are smart like that. Right away, I knew the Home Run book was about baseball. See? You can't fool me. How about you?
Who's your favorite team?
Who else? There's only one team in America that matters.
The Mets?
The New York Yankees. You like the New York Mets? You do? Oh boy, they're going to be good this year. They're going to be very, very good this year. They were very good last year. I never said anything bad about the Mets. I just like the Yankees. Yeah, I just like the Yankees better, but I never said anything bad about the Mets. I used to when they were no good. Yes, what's your book?
The Castle Krasinski Split.
Oh wow, sounds serious. Yes, sir. All right, how about you?
The Day the Crown's Quick.
Okay. How about you?
The New Kid from the Black Lagoon.
The New Kid from the Black Lagoon? Sounds scary. What does the kid from a Black Lagoon look like? Is he all covered with like swamp muck and stuff like that?
It's a pig.
No?
No.
What are you reading, sir, young man?
Following home.
Okay, how about you?
I'm reading What's Coming.
What's coming?
No,
What's
What's Coming.
Wolf's coming? What's it about? Wolves?
Yeah. it's
See?
about
I figured that out,
wolves
too.
That, it's about wolves that it looks like the wolves are trying to eat the animals, but at the end it's really a party.
Oh, now you blew it. Now I can't read the book. You're not supposed to tell me the ending. What if I...
The ending is the most amazing part.
But now if I read the book, I'll know the ending. How about you? What are you reading?
Earthquake.
Earthquake? Oh, that's an assignment for school. That doesn't count. Are you reading a book at home? You always want to read a book at home.
Yeah.
What?
No Missing Dogs.
No missing dogs? What's the secret to reading at home? What do you think the secret is to reading? What?
The secret to reading
Is what? Who said that? What'd you say?
The secret to reading is reading.
Is reading. But what makes you read? What makes you read?
It takes you on a great adventure.
Right, but what makes you want to read? What?
My parents got
No, that's who makes you want to read. What? Manning, Eli.
school.
Close. What?
Curiosity.
Okay. What else?
Your brain.
Your brain? What else? What?
Wait. Your mouth.
Why do you pick the books you pick?
Oh,
Why?
because it's interesting.
Right, and you what?
And
The topic about the book.
and
You. Do you hate it?
No.
Would you pick a topic about a book you really hate? No. So we pick a book you like. If you're going to read for casual, like in school, you have to read what they tell you to read, right? Sometimes you have a choice. But when you read on your own, the trick is to pick a book you like to read. And then it'll make you read more and more because you get really into it because you like it. Okay? So like I'm a baseball fan. So I'm reading a book right now about Joe DiMaggio. And he's a famous old Yankee. Because I like the Yankees, I know all the names in the book, and I know the players and the managers, and it's really interesting for me. So I'm interested in it, and I like it, and I keep reading.
Yes.
Would I read a book about flowers?
No.
Can you see me reading a book about flowers?
Yesterday I traded a Lou Gehrig card to my brother.
A Lou Gehrig card, you did not.
I did.
No, you didn't. Lou Gehrig cards are valuable. Yes, sir.
My book's actually about Babe Ruth.
It is. Oh, home runs about Babe Ruth?
Yeah.
Nice. Best player of all time. You know why? Because he was a great hitter and a great pitcher, and no one else in baseball history was as good at both as he is. Yes.
These books called Shakespeare books, they have been around since my great-grandparents.
What's so great about them?
Well, I forgot what it was, but they've been passed that we have like a box of 20 books that have been
Oh,
passed
really?
from generation to generation.
That's good. Shakespeare is one of the greatest authors of all time in the whole history of the world.
And then now I'm on the 3rd book,
What's it called again?
Antony and Cleopatra.
Oh, yeah, okay. You keep reading Shakespeare, you do okay. Yes.
My dad mostly picks the books, and some I don't like.
You don't like? Well, you know, always say, hey, Dad, you want me to read, right? Yes, I do. Well, maybe you could pick a book I really am interested in. Right? Just say to him, say, the mayor told me to have a talk with you. The mayor said, Dad, sit down. The mayor wants me to talk to you. Right? And put him down at the dining room table and say, Dad, the mayor said I should read books I like to read, not books you want me to read. See how that goes. He'll never vote for me again. Yes.
My mom picks out these boring books that have no pictures.
No pictures.
I read those books.
No pictures. I had to read a book at School 21 2 weeks ago to the whole class, and it was the book with no
We
pictures.
have it here.
Oh.
If you went into Miss Lambert's room, they would make you read that.
Uh-oh. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
I got up in front of the class, and I had to say, all these strange words.
I don't think we read it to this class this year. Last year we did.
Yeah.
Dr. Zager read it to your class last year.
Oh, Dr. Zager read that? That I'd like to see. Was that on film?
It's not on my, I don't know if we still have the video.
Oh, you got to send that to me. I think that was on video in School 21. It was very embarrassing because they made me say all these words that weren't really words. It was like, then it had to make monkey noises like that. It was terrible. I'll never do that again. Yes.
How long have you been mayor?
I've been mayor for 9 years.
Knew
What's
it.
today? The 22nd, 23rd? 9 years, 34, 54, 85, and 17. 9 years and 102 days.
I knew you were president since 2007 or 2006.
2007. I'm not president.
I'm mayor.
You mean mayor?
Oh, yeah.
I could be president if I wanted to be, but I'd rather stay as mayor. Yes, sir. How do you get your glasses to stay up like that?
But I got 2 questions to ask.
Okay, it's got to be questions. Go ahead. Shoot. Number 1.
Do you like Derek Jeter?
I like Derek Jeter a lot.
And number 2 is, who would you vote for president? Who would you vote for president?
Roxy, we don't know what Emmanuel, I'll say you. We don't know who's running yet. They haven't decided who's running yet for mayor. So
for
for president. When we get closer, then we'll know. We don't really know who's running yet.
I will tell you this, though. They all have serious flaws. All the candidates. There's no perfect candidate. Right? There's the top 2 guys on the one side, the top 2 on the other side, and they all have issues that give me second thoughts.
Me too.
They all have second thoughts. I'll tell you who I like, Michael Bloomberg. When the mayor of New York decides to run for president, the former mayor of New York, he's not a candidate yet, he's the kind of guy I like. You know why? Because he was a mayor, which means he knows how to run things, which means he ran the city for 12 years and he ran it very, very well. And if you can run this level of government like New York City, you've got the skills you need to run the government when you be president. That's, I believe. What's that?
I want to be president when I grow up.
You could be. You could be anything. Yes, sir.
You might remember, like the one time that you presented the awards to the Woodbridge Little League All-Star teams.
Yeah?
I was on the
8-year-olds?
yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Sarah Foxman.
Oh, yeah, I know the name. Sure. You guys have got a good league over there. You like your new clubhouse?
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? Okay, who's got a question over here? Any questions? Yes, sir. All right, be quiet.
I once saw you at a fishing tournament in Woodbridge.
Yep, the fishing derby.
Mayor
Everybody-
McCormick's at everything. I
Yes.
think sometimes there's.
You came to the
photos of that.
school before when we got our new playground.
Yes, I did. We helped pay for that. We bought it for you. That's cool. I love doing playgrounds and stuff like that for the kids. It's
Do
really
we love the
cool.
playgrounds?
How easy of a decision was that as mayor? Let me see. Should I get playgrounds for all the schools or should I not get playgrounds for all the schools? I know. I think I'll get playgrounds for all the schools. Piece of cake. And you know what I want? Here's what I want to change the rules. I want to make all kids above 5 able to vote. That's what I want to do.
Oh,
If I want to
You want
give,
to give
I want
away.
everybody in school, kindergarten above, I want to be able to vote. Because then I'd never lose. Right? You guys would vote for me, right? Yeah, see? That's my point. Babies can't think yet, so they can't vote. No, you have to be able to talk and you have to be able to go to school, then you can vote. How about it? Is that a deal? Yes, young lady.
What's the fishing derby?
The fishing derby is usually the third Saturday in September. There's a park in Woodbridge called it's a street called North Park Drive, and then next to it South Park Drive. In between is this big kind of like pond, and we stock it with fish, like catfish, every year. And then that Saturday we go out, and all the kids come with their poles. They try to catch fish, and the biggest fish wins a prize, like a new fishing pole. It's really a lot of fun. So if you want to do, you wouldn't that? If you want to do that, just tell your parents to look on the computer, and they'll see our schedule online. Or you can Google it if you have phones and say, "What's up in Woodbridge?" So you can see. In fact, I'll tell you. Where's my phone? Oh, it's charging. There's what they call an app. You guys know what an app is? Of course you know what an app is. I just learned it myself, and I'm 57. Anyway, there's an app that says Woodbridge Township, and you click on the app and you see all the things happening in town. So you can find out when the fishing derby is. Who's got any questions over here? Yes? Yes, you, Tyler.
Can you sign this?
Oh, cool!
Why don't you bring them to the pizza? Yeah, bring them to the pizza time table.
I got to go sit there and sign it?
Bring your stand on it.
Oh, all right. All right, where would you like me to sign? Where did everybody else sign?
Around here.
So how about right up here?
No, it's not supposed to be on the.
Oh, it's going to be in the black. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do that.
Okay. Ruth.
Okay, cool. I feel like a celebrity.
Yeah.
Hit me.
I think I just forgot.
Okay, yes, young lady.
When I was like 2 or 3 in my church, we had like a Bible study group in my church, and we all went on a fishing trip.
Really? That's cool. I love fishing.
And I got like my first fish, but I never went fishing back again.
Oh, no?
Because I'm too busy in my week.
Yeah. Well, you do it again soon. Okay. From now on, we got to have questions. You have to ask me a question. What's your question?
Do you do any traditions?
Any traditions?
Yeah. Just learned about traditions.
Yeah. Every Christmas Eve, my wife's family comes over for the Seven Fishes Italian dinner, which is like a Christmas tradition. We do that every year. And then every Christmas Day, my family comes over for salmon and pork roll and pasta. And what other traditions do I have? Let me think. Every Thanksgiving, we all walk at Colonia High School. A bunch of us get together, walk from my house to the high school, and around the track and around the track and around the track with me and my dog and my friends. Then we walk back to my house and just hang out on Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, traditions like that, yes.
Do you eat cake on your birthday?
No, no one buys me cake on my birthday. No. No, actually, I try not to eat cake anytime. I mean, when you get to be old like me, you don't want to eat too much cake.
I like your tie.
You what?
I like your tie.
You like my tie? Who's looking at my tie? You know I wore this tie today? Who is it?
Mickey.
It's Mickey Mouse. It's all different Mickey Mouse pictures because I was reading to 2 different schools today. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wear my Mickey Mouse tie. How cool is that? Yes. Question.
Forgot.
Yes, question.
What was the best thing that you have ever done?
The best thing that I've ever done?
Ever?
Yeah, like the state.
Oh, for the
town.
government. Oh. I think the best thing we ever did is put a playground on School 9.
We agree.
No, seriously, that's one of the best things we ever did is put playgrounds on the schools. And the best thing, well, we have the new garbage can system, which I love. Back years ago, people used to drag these cans and go back and forth, and it was messy and sloppy, and garbage blew all over the place. Now we have a big green can for garbage and a big blue can for recyclables, and all you do is wheel it down, garbage truck comes in, picks it up, boom, dumps it in, and you wheel it back, and it's a piece of cake.
We're
Yes?
actually going to Bayshore Recycling.
Oh, really?
Trip soon.
Oh, that's a cool trip.
Yes. Mr. Sotomayor was our principal for the day.
Oh, that's right.
They set up a trip, so they're going on a trip to the recycling center.
That is cool because...
On your favorite holiday, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, nice. Nice. They recycle everything in Bayshore Recycling. Tires and glass and cans and paper and dirt. Just be careful. Because the one thing they recycle, you got to be careful you don't get lost. They recycle human beings,
Especially third graders.
especially kids. So don't stay with the crowd. Use the buddy system. Always hang on to somebody. Because sometimes kids get lost, and next thing you know, new kid shows up. He's recycled. New hair, new teeth, new clothes. They recycle the kids. Your parents won't recognize you. Yes.
Why is St. Patrick's Day your favorite holiday?
Because I'm Irish, and because I love the color green, and I think that's my favorite holiday along with Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving too. They're my two favorite holidays. Yes.
What animal do you like?
What animal? Owls. Owls are my favorite animals. I said owl. What are you saying who for? I said owl. Owls are always my favorite animals. I just love them because they're supposed to be wise and smart. Yes. I have a children. I have a child who's 25 years old, and she lives in Houston. Here's the thing, she went to school in Pittsburgh. I have one child. We adopted my daughter out of Texas in 1990 when she was 2 days old. Like when you asked me what's my favorite day, my best thing I ever did, I was going to answer I adopt my daughter. But then you said it was something to do with being mayor, so I had to change the answer. But the best thing I ever did was adopt my daughter when she was 2 days old out of Texas. So anyway, she went to school in Pittsburgh, loved Pittsburgh, stayed in Pittsburgh for 3 years, and then moved to Houston. So here's the rule. When you guys get to college age, you have a 2-hour rule. You can only go to college within 2 hours of where you live. Don't do that to your parents. Don't move. Oh, I'm just going to go to school in North Carolina. It'll be fine. I'll come home after school's over. No, you won't. You won't. I'm just going to go to school in Florida. No, it's even worse. Go to school 2 hours from your house. You've got Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, all of New Jersey, into Delaware. You got plenty of choices of schools. Don't go to school more than 2 hours away because you're going to fall in love with the town and you're going to stay there and leave mom and dad with an empty nest and nothing to do but talk to each other. Yes.
My brother wants to go to college in Indiana.
Indiana, no good. No good. He cannot go.
It's 12 hours.
I'm talking to him, a 12-hour drive. My daughter was 6-hour drive to Pittsburgh, and it's an awful drive. It's an awful drive through the middle of Pennsylvania. It's like you're in Alabama. It's terrible. Yes, sir.
So you're saying you can't go to Arizona and play baseball all year long?
No, you can't go to Arizona. No.
Unless you get a full scholarship.
Unless you get a full scholarship.
Yes. If somebody pays for college, all the bets are off. If somebody wants to pay you to go to college, you can go to Timbuktu. It doesn't matter. Yes.
What about going to a school in New York?
New York's good. Perfect.
That's only like
NYU,
20 minutes away.
piece of cake. Absolutely. And you'll live there, and you can come home on weekends, and you can see your parents for the holidays. It's New York, you got my seal of approval. Yes.
Do you have other mayors in the state?
Other mayors, there's actually 600, wait, how many towns are there? 565 towns, so there's 565 mayors. But I'm clearly the best looking, right?
Yeah.
I'm clearly the smartest. I'm obviously the most athletic, right? That's what else? Who needs other mayors when you got? Why have the rest when you've got the best? It's like the pizza box, you know. Don't try the rest, just try the best. If you got the best mayor, who cares about the rest of them? Yes. I'm running out of time.
When is your birthday, and do you think this room is fancy?
My birthday is May 27th. Anybody else have May 27th?
May 27th, I don't think so.
May 10th.
You know, I did this last time. I have time for it now, but if 30 is the magic number. If you ask 30 different people, you'll get 2 that have the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And every time I've tried it, it's worked. And the last school I went, Ford's School 25, the 29th and the 30th kid that I asked had the same birthday. It's never failed. Yes?
You didn't answer my last question.
Oh, this room is very fancy. Yeah, I love the 9. I love the deflated 9. That's
No, that was actually a 6.
That's my
but
favorite
it was
part.
a 90th day of school, so they flipped it around.
I thought it was 9 because it was school 9.
Well, that too.
That's my favorite thing in this whole room is that deflated number 9. I think that's wonderful. It's a beautiful piece of art. I want to take it home with me. No.
Well, there is something you could take home.
Yeah? All right. I think Ms. Zulo's here.
No, we actually have instructor Manny who teaches
Oh, thank you. Dear Mayor, thank you so much for coming to my school to listen to me read. It meant so much to me, and I will never forget it. I hope you liked it just as much as I did. You make me feel like a star. Well, you are a star, my man. Good job. Good job.